Good morning, children. I, I hope all are good, maintaining good health, take precautions like do exercise, physical exercise or meditation or yoga. Take healthy food, fresh vegetables and fruits to keep yourself healthy. Take more citrus fruits. Okay? Now here I am going to start with it. Now here say, this is the concept. From where do we get energy? We get energy from food. From where do you get this food? We get the food from plants and animals. We get the food from plants and animals. So here I am going to start with basics of our food. See, when I ask you what is your favorite food, everyone will give it. Happily you will say, I like biryani, I like vada, dosa, idli, sambar. Everyone will say laddu, paisa, any more items will come up. When I ask you questions, what are the components present in the food? What is the process of preparing this? What are the materials used in this? It is difficult to answer, isn't it? So for making, for example, brinjal curry is to prepare. To make brinjal curry, we need materials. What are the materials needed? We need to prepare brinjal curry. Brinjals are needed, many more items are required. Materials are required, salt, oil, chili powder, all these are required to prepare. So the materials which required to prepare any recipe are called ingredients. These ingredients we get from the plants and animals. The materials which are required to prepare food are known as ingredients. These ingredients we get from plants and animals. Like what are the ingredients you get from plants and animals? We get cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, spices, condiments, dry fruits, all these, chili powder, chilies, we get from oils. These we get from the plants. From animals, we get meat, chicken, eggs, honey, milk, milk we get from animals. So these are the ingredients. So for ingredients, biryani, you want to make a biryani. How you will make the biryani? See, for making the biryani, plain rice will use the flavor we will not get. If we use plain rice, flavor will not get. If we use basmati rice, you will get flavor. Or you are not using any condiments. Condiments means cloves, that is long, elaichi, cinnamon, or bay leaves, tejpata, biryani leaves. These are called condiments. If we are not using these, you will not get the taste, correct taste. So the taste of the food depends upon the type of ingredients you are using to make it, to prepare. So here you have to write the name of your favorite food along with write your favorite food name and write down the ingredients used for making this. Laddu. For example, I am giving you laddu. How you will make the laddu? What are the ingredients required for preparing laddus? Bengal gram flour is needed, ghee, sugar, dry fruit. Dry fruits your choice. Any dry fruit you can use for preparing laddus. Isn't it? Paisam. Paisam means bambinos are required, bambinos required or milk, sugar, ghee, dry fruits. So I am am giving you hint, so you have to fill up the table also for this. Now, I asked you to prepare a tomato curry. Tomato curry, how we prepare the tomato curry? Different ingredients are needed to prepare tomato curry or upma, isn't it? You ask your mother to prepare mummy today biryani. She will ask you to prepare a list of ingredients, what are the materials required to prepare it. So you are writing all the materials required. So you will shocked by seeing Amma, these many materials are required, these many ingredients are required to prepare biryani, isn't it? So the taste of the food depends upon the type of ingredients we are using. Now we eat different parts of the plant. We eat different parts of the plant, that is root, stem, leaves, flower, fruit, seeds. We eat different parts of the plant, that is, for example, root. We are eating carrot. Carrot is a modification, root modification only. Or potato. Potato is a stem modification. We eat stem also. Leaves, cabbage, or spinach, and all the leafy vegetables we are eating. In the same way, fruit, cauliflower will come under fruit. You can seeds, pulses, cereals, green peas or bean seeds. All these seeds we are using, consuming in the food, isn't it? So these are the parts which we are eating. Now coming to methods of preparation of the food. Different methods we use for preparing the food. Various methods are there to prepare the food. See, rice. We cannot roast and we eat the rice. We can't. We can't. Potatoes, eggs, we can't take it raw. So, for rice, we need boiling. Boiling is another method. Rice, potatoes, eggs, these are the example of boiling method of boiling. Roasting. We roast papad. Roasting method we use for papad, we use for fish, we use for chicken also for roasting. Fermentation. Fermentation method, idli batter is there, dosa batter is there, or jalebi is there, jalebi batter. Overnight we have to keep it batter. Batter means what we are using the ingredients for making the food item, that is idli. Idli rava and Bengal gram. Black gram we are using for making it. So overnight if we keep, the volume will be increased. Because of the formation of carbon dioxide in the batter, the volume will be increases. That is called fermentation method. So we use fermentation method for jalebi, we use for dhoklas also, we use for idli, dosa, jalebi, dhokla, buns, pizzas. We use this fermentation method. Deep frying. We use this deep frying method for, say, vadas. We cannot roast or we cannot shallow fry vada. For this, more oil is required for keeping the vadas in the oil. Puris also. After making the puris, we deep fry it in the oil. We need more oil for frying purposes. So puri is there, vada is there. All these are the methods come under deep frying. So we use steaming method for preparing idlis, dhoklas. So what they will take the container, will add water at the base and will keep the idli container. With steam only the idlis will be prepared. This is the steaming method we use for preparing idlis or dhoklas. Nowadays we are making even the cakes also with the steaming. Next coming to preservation. What the farmers will do, after harvesting they dry the grains, paddy, they dry it to remove the moisture to keep for a longer time. Isn't it? At home also, when your father, mother, they're doing all the cereals, pulses, they dry it in the sun to remove the moisture so that the food materials will not get spoiled. They preserve it for a longer time. So in the same way, pickling is there, salting is there. These are the methods of food preservation. Now one question is there, pickles and sambar. We can keep the pickles for a longer time. Why not sambar or curry, any curry? Why? Because we use preservatives to preserve the food for a longer time in pickles, like salt, oil we use. So the soil to prevent the pickles from spoiling. More salt and oil will be added in the pickles so that the pickles will be stay for longer time. Like a mango pickle is there, tomato is there, vegetable pickle, mutton pickle, all different varieties of pickles will be there. By adding the preservatives, you can preserve it. Salting method is there. We apply the salt and we dry it in the sunlight. Chips there, fish there, dry fishes. In coastal regions, you get more dry fishes. They apply more salt so that you can preserve for a longer time. In the same way, jams, jellies are there, jams are there, juices are there. These are preserved with the sugar. Sugar is also a preservative. See, in mangoes you will get in the summer season only. Why not in all seasons? You will not get in all seasons. So what you have to do is prepare a sugar syrup. Cut the pieces, chop the mangoes and dip it in the sugar syrup and keep it in the fridge, or you can keep it in the open also, no problem, it will not spoil. You can use these mango pieces in off season also, in fruit salad or any. So in this way we can preserve with the sugar also. The sugar is also a best preservatives. We can preserve it. Honey is there, turmeric is there, or salt, oil. These are called the preservative. Now next coming to in the shop also, when you are going, one more thing I will tell you. When you are going to market, you are buying the food packets. That food packets contains chemical preservatives which are harmful to our health. So before buying, you must read the ingredients, date of manufacturing and date of expiry. I think usually in all the food packets will be written best before 6 months. Out of date, if you consume the food, damages your health, isn't it? One more thing is, many people will say that I don't like this curry, I don't like that curry. This is a very bad habit. You should remove this habit. You should take all the vegetables in food items which keeps you strong and energetic. Thank you. If any doubts will be there, I will clarify in the next session.